Hi, everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw the Inquisitor Ninth sister from Star Wars, the Jedi Fallen Order. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpie. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Alright, so I know the action pose I want to put her in. I just got to get it there real fast, so bear with me. Let's see. You know what's funny? I have not got to play the game yet. I try to do these before, you know, the games come out or movies come out, so I can have it all ready for you by the time that happens. You know, by the time the movie comes out or the game comes out or whatnot. And it's still way too early, so I haven't had a chance to play it. But I know some of these characters are in there. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this character isn't in there, and we're gonna end up watching this, and you're like, why are you drawing that? The character's not in there. Why do you know, always do the silly things like that? So yeah, so I'm kind of going by the excitement more than anything, you know, because I'm excited for the look of this video game, the fun of it, and all you're gonna get to do in there. So, okay, wait. So I've got an idea of how I want. Yeah, like that. I just got to make sure that I get it right. Okay, yeah, that should work. That should work. Okay. So yeah, so what I was trying to say is, you know, I'm kind of going by a couple of screenshots and stuff, and hoping I'm getting this right. So bear with me, and that's why I'm choosing this position, because it's fun and exciting, you know. How about we do something like this? I'll put that there. So it's very, very comic book what I'm doing here. Very, comic book fighting stance. All right, that's not too bad, not too bad. So let me just try to draw the face real quick. And what's really hard about this is this is not defined. Like there, you know, from the movies, I can draw the actors, the actresses, and the droids, you know. But because this doesn't exist, you know, it's kind of left open to interpretation. And so, you know, I'm kind of going by pictures here, but you know, like I said, I have to kind of make it up and hope that I'm getting it right, and you know, basically that. I don't know why I'm trying to elaborate, because I just said everything I needed to say with those sentences right there. Okay, so I think that's about right. I'm trying to draw her little domed head. Okay, and let's see, how am I going to do this mask? Like, should I draw it, or should I let color take care of it, you know? Okay, I think that'll work. So let me draw, I'm just going to draw a fist. Well, she got 3 fingers? Yeah, 3 fingers. Okay, so sorry I got quiet. It happens a lot whenever I start to concentrate. All right. Okay, so let me just check some more stuff real fast. Let me see, I gotta draw a belt. And a few details over there. Let's see, I gotta give her slight breasts. Okay. Okay, what else? Oh, there's like a collar. I almost forgot that. They all have like those Vader shoulders. And then there's a collar over it. Something like that. It almost looks like a gorilla the way I'm drawing her with such big, gigantic limbs and whatnot. But that's okay. Gorillas are fun to draw too. Okay, so let me double check. Let's see. So I'm going to draw, let's see, something like this. I'm going to draw this here. And what about like, let's do like a, let's see, this one's going to come out like this. And I'm going to draw, she's got like almost like a coat tail, you know? So maybe what if we do something like this, and we kind of action fling it, you know, so it's kind of doing something like that, kind of flowing with the wind, you know? Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll work. Okay, and let's see, what kind of toes does she have? Kind of the same thing like her fingers, kind of those lizard toes, right? I don't know why I'm saying right, like you know. Or like you can answer me because I can't hear anything. But maybe in the comments, right? Of course, it'll be too late by then. Okay, I think I am happy with this. Let's see. Lightsaber is pretty much just the same thing of just that. It's going to go around. I'm going to go ahead and draw it open like that. Draw. Let's see how I have it now. Like that. Okay. All right. I think I am ready to go. Let me erase some of these sketch lines and leave just the loose confidence lines is what I like to call them, because we're not going to work with our sketchiness. We're going to work with our confidence, right? Yeah. Alright, and plus I want the Sharpie to stand out, not the pencil lines. But if you're working with pencil, go for it. You do it. You start shading in. You go crazy. Okay. Alright, so I say we jump over to the Sharpies. I say we welcome everybody that skipped over to this Sharpie portion. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do a drawing every day. You can join along and create with me. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen is a little bit finer than the fine point, and I can control line widths much better. So, I've already sketched the entire thing out, and I've erased all the sketch lines, and I've left a faint ghost of an image that I can build on, and I'm going to go from there. So, I'm going to start off with the face, and I've got her kind of facing this way, so it's not a straight on face, it's kind of turned like this a little bit. So, I'm going to start with the eyes. Let's just build in from here. So I'm going to draw one top like that, draw the other one like that, and because the head's kind of turned at an angle, I'm going to have her kind of angry browed like that. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so this one's going to go up like that. Alright, so let's draw some pupils in like this. And so now I'm going to draw a little bit of the retina if you can. Okay, and I can't draw the underside of the eye because this will bleed too much. So I'm just going to kind of do something like that, just to bring it in a little. And that's all I'm going to do for that. So I'm going to draw the flared nostrils and whatnot next, but that's pretty much all I can do for the eyes. Because, like I said, this is such a tiny little drawing that this will bleed if I start to go in with the fine detail, you know? All right, so let's give her like she's got like these, not dragon nostrils, but yeah, but something like that. So I'm going to do like this. And then I can go ahead and kind of anchor that out, that nose over like this, because I'm doing the side. Normally I don't, but I can do it this time. Alright, I'm drawing just a few little extra monster details, I guess, because she's not exactly human, right? She's some kind of lizard monster. All right, so I've got her kind of a frowny face. Let's draw that top lip, and we can bring it down like this. And let's see how we can do this. I'm going to draw like the teeth in like this. There we go. And that'll give us like places for monster teeth. You know, the angry mouth, all right? And so I'm gonna go ahead and draw. I was debating whether to do this or not, the mask, but I'm gonna go ahead and draw that line through when I do draw it. I will put that line all the way. For now, I'm just gonna finish up the face and then we'll draw it in, okay? So I'm gonna draw the edge of her head like this. All right. And notice I'm getting a little thicker because I'm about to switch over to this Sharpie and all these lines are going to be a lot thicker. So I'm trying to make the lines match. Okay, so I'm going to draw her horns on her chin, something like this. And I'm kind of exaggerating, they're not quite this big. But like I always say, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna bring the edge of her face in like this, and it's all the way around her. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw like she's wearing like a hood, you know, completely concealing her face. All right, and so let's see. I'll go ahead and do it now. I'm gonna draw super thin the visor. And just bring it, just wrap it around over here, okay? Like that. Okay. It's a little, I wish it was a little connected more there, but that's okay, no big deal. So, all right. Now I'm gonna switch over to the big Sharpie because now I can work with the big detail. So I'm gonna draw her ear, or the thing that's over her ear. Something like this, and kind of round it out. Kind of like a little saucer head, basically is what that is. And so the other side, you can't see because it's concealed by her head, but I'm going to do this. Just a little bit of a line just to indicate that there's something there, but you can't see because of the mask. So now I can draw the other side of the ear real thick like that. And see how that implies that the glass or the shield is kind of obscuring your view? It's a little detail that you can play around with, or a style you can play around with to create little things like that. So, sorry. So I'm going to, checking the Sharpie, making sure it's working. I'm going to draw the top of her hat, kind of like this. And I'm gonna, that kind of comes through, but that's okay, no big deal. I'm gonna dome it up like this. Kind of bring it down like that, and there's a back end to it that we'll do like that, okay? And we'll close that off. So now I can draw her neck and do something like this where it's closed off, and she has a dome thing around, but I'm going to draw her shoulder pads, and this one you can see fully because it's not obscured by anything. This one has got the big shoulder pad in the way, so I can't draw the entire thing. So I'm going to draw like those Vader pads, and I'm going to stop right there because her hand's right there. This one will come through a little bit more, and I'll show you what I was doing. I was doing like this. They've got like those Darth Vader shoulders. They're kind of something like this. All right. Okay, so let's see, where can we go here? Let's draw this arm since we're over here. So I'm gonna draw her hand and then build back because that's in front. So she's got 3 fingers and she's just making a fist, and we're looking at the kind of the top end like that, so you can kind of see both of those sides. So I'm gonna draw her hand like this. Here's a finger like that. That means her knuckles are kind of like this, okay? That helps you. Don't touch it though. So I'm going to come in, do like that, do this other one like this, and then close it off. And that's all. That's all we're going to do for the hand. Nothing too crazy. Her thumb's out, going in, and you can see the tip of it on the other side. So kind of like that, okay? And she's got scales in her hand, but we'll do that with color, so we're not going to worry about that. So we're just going to draw the edge of her hand. And remember, she's big, so you know she's got a little more girth to her, a little more size. Okay, just adding a little bit of detail. Again, I want color to take care of a lot of this, but we'll go ahead and add something for you. Because she's got like these cool little stripy things that have a nice look to them. You can't quite see the whole thing because it's more like this, you know, where you can't see all this detail. But we can do that. So the nice thing about stuff like this is because it's covering up the rest of her, we don't have to draw that much more. You know? We can't. There's a big shoulder piece, so we're going to put like this. And see, we're pretty much done. There's not much more we can do because it's all obscured by all the big pieces that are in there. We'll connect anything that's not connected, draw those pieces in, and that side's done. So let's work on this side. So, because this one is, I wanna do, here, let's do this. That'll give it a little bit of depth, you know, so it's not just a blank piece. So this side, because it's like this, now you're looking at it like that. So there's only so much we can see. So I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna do this to the front. It's gonna go back behind her shoulder like that. And then I can bring it back down like this, bring it in and close it off. So something like that. That's her shoulder. And I can draw down to her forearm. Let's go all the way to her wrist. So I'm gonna draw the forearm like that. Wrist, come back up for the forearm, and again we're gonna just add some bumps and folds because her arm is all bent over. Let's see, we're gonna connect that real quick, and we'll add some style to it, you know, some bends. Oh, and you know what, this one, she's got the same thing over here, but it looks like it's like this and over like that, and there's straps that kind of keep it all together. Like that, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and just draw this hand since we're here. And it's basically, all you can see is that much. Let's see if I got something like this. So because we're doing that, there's not a lot of detail we're gonna put in here, okay? We're just gonna draw like, pretty much like that, just the back of the hand and a little bit of the finger. That's all we can really see. So I'm gonna draw her hand in like this, right? I'm gonna draw at least a little bit of the finger like I was talking about. And then it's around this lightsaber here. Same thing, we're gonna draw her thumb, coming around like that, and that's all we can really do because it's the top end, you know? All right, so now I'm gonna do the lightsaber. So I'm gonna bring it in a little bit, come back out, bring it in, come back out, come up, like this. And I'm just kind of making this up. I'm going by what it looks like, but we don't have room for all the details. So I'm just kind of, you know, making a few of them up just to try to make it unique and make it lightsaber-ish. Okay, so something like that. I don't want to go too crazy. Well, I just said we can't make up all the details and I start adding all this craziness in, right? Crazy. Okay, so I have it in the extended version where it's the loop all the way around. So basically I'm just gonna draw a circle, and you can't really see where it's connected back here because it's back behind. So basically it's like this, you know, you can't see what's back there. So basically I'm just gonna draw a circle around it. It's okay if the circle doesn't come out perfect, so don't worry about that. Just draw what you think is right. Okay, and draw the other side. I'm going to try to make it into a nice circle, but like I said, it's okay if it doesn't come out perfect. So I'm going to draw the other side of it and kind of draw a parallel. It's a little thin. Wish I made it thicker, but okay. Come in like this. All right, and so I'm gonna see if I can add one more line, one more thin line, like that. All right, so for the lightsaber, I have a sketch and I'm just gonna kind of play around with the line, but I'm not gonna draw it in completely because I want color to take care of it. So I'm gonna just do something like this, pick it up a little, come down, come back in. So something like that. Again, same thing, it's just the idea, you know, just a faint image of where we're gonna put color in, you know? So it's too bad I can't finish up that part over there, but that's where it would be. All right. Okay, so now we're just gonna build the body down. And so I'm gonna draw, she's got a slight breast to her. So I'm gonna draw one breast here, come over here and kind of come in. And then I can draw her stomach like that. And then she's got a belt. Okay, and so now I can add just a little bit of detail with, oh, you know what I almost forgot? Let's add this real quick. The neck piece. So this goes around, just kind of comes under, or goes under that. So that's all you got to draw, okay? There's a little bit of like a glowing light thing right there that we'll add, like that. Okay, oh no, I want to keep this open because what I want to do is I'm going to add some of the seams in her shirt to help also accent the material. Okay, she's got another one over here, like that. Looks like there's another one over here coming out. Let's see. And it's going to be like this. Boom, we hit it like that. All right. Okay, so what that is also is that kind of accents these parts. And so I've got her oh wait, we gotta draw a belt. We gotta draw a belt. I have her little tunic pieces hanging down, and I'll accent like they're kind of floating out. So there's not much more we got to go. It's pretty much just flowing detail. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, and that'll just kind of show that, you know, this piece is kind of flowing, and let's flow with the rest of them too. So she's got another one hanging down here. That's going to go over her leg. Same thing here. Let's see, this one's going to come down and have it over her leg like this. And this one I had because I want it to kind of flow out like that. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see, it's going to come down, but I'm going to stop from where it's hitting her leg first. So, all right, let's do this one like this. All right, that'll kind of show him kind of flying out. You know, she's in action mode. So now let's draw her leg. So her leg's coming down here. This is going to be her knee. Here's the inside of her leg. And I'm going to draw her calf to her. And I don't think she's got shoes, right? Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, no shoes. Just like these metal gauntlets. Okay, so same thing over here. Let's draw her leg. The material for her leg. There's her knee. Something like that. Again, going to draw some stress in the cloth. That's what we're doing here. And we'll go ahead and do some more just to make it crazy, just because we can. Wow, look at that! My Sharpie's dying. It's doubling up in its lines. It's crazy. Okay. Connect some of these that are just kind of flowing. I got some strays floating around here. All right, so okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing over here. Draw like the little gauntlet metal look to it, and then draw another layer like this. This one you can't really see. I kind of designed it so it's kind of over itself, you know. All right, so draw the other one down like this, like that, and mostly it's metal. So we're gonna take care of a lot of that with color, but we'll just do something like this, just to accent it. Okay. So all right, so let's give her some lizard feet. So I'm gonna draw a heel like this, come in the bottom of the toe, or the ball of the foot to the toe. I'm gonna lizard toe it out like that. Lizard. Draw the other one like this. Lizard toe that one out. Lizard. And then do something like this. Lizard. And same thing over here. So I'm gonna bring the foot down. Draw the front toe. Lizard. Draw this toe like this. Draw the toe around it. Lizard. And then draw that one like that. Guess what? Lizard. And there we go. And that's it. So I want to do some scales and whatnot in color, so I'm not going to worry too much more about anything else. Although I say that and then I just start adding stuff like that. What is wrong with me? Why do I tell you things and then do the opposite? What is wrong with me? Okay. Okay, last thing we're gonna do before I forget is I'm gonna bring this through like this, bring it down, up like that. This one's flowing too, so I told you it was going to the leg. It's gonna come down, flow back up, and like that. And that'll give it the flow of action. All right, so I'm super happy with it. I hope yours came out awesome. I love mine. So let's take care of the rest with color. So that is the Inquisitor Ninth sister from Star Wars, the Jedi Fallen Order. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.